A revolution is brewing in artificial intelligence. But here's the thing. It's not happening in some secret, high-tech corporate lab. Nope. It's happening on desktops, in garages, and on gaming rigs, probably just like yours, all over the world.
You know the story we've all been told, right? That to get your hands on truly powerful, top-tier AI, you've got to pay a subscription and connect to some giant, power-guzzling data center owned by a tech behemoth. For years, that's just been the reality.
But what if that whole story is changing? What if the keys to the kingdom, the power to build the next generation of AI, are literally being given away for free? Well, in this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how this massive shift is happening and how it's putting cutting-edge AI right on your machine.
So, a whole new front has just opened up in the AI race. We're seeing major players and some really innovative startups releasing what are called open-weight models. And let me be clear, these are not toys. We're talking about incredibly powerful systems that you can just download and run yourself.
And the names involved here are absolute heavy hitters. You've got OpenAI, the creators of ChatGPT, releasing something called GPT-OSS. NVIDIA, the company basically building the hardware for this whole AI revolution, is releasing their Nematron 3 models. And this is a totally global movement, with models like QN3 and Sarvan AI from India jumping right into the ring.
So this is the thing you've got to understand. This isn't some fringe movement. When a company like NVIDIA decides to open source its most advanced models, and even the data they use to train them, you know something fundamental is changing. It's like they're not just selling the shovels anymore, they're literally handing out blueprints to the gold mine.
Okay, but that brings up a huge question, right? How on earth can AI models with billions of parameters possibly run on home hardware? Well, the answer lies in this really brilliant architectural design that is completely changing the game. It's called Mixture of Experts, or MOE for short.
The core idea here is just genius. Instead of having one giant monolithic brain trying to do everything, an MOE model is more like a committee of specialized experts. So when a task comes in, whether it's writing code or answering a complex question, the model intelligently routes that task to only the few experts that are best suited for that specific job.
And this analogy just nails it. A traditional, dense model is super wasteful. It's like turning on every single light in a skyscraper just because one person is working in one office. MOE, on the other hand, is surgical. It's like turning on the lights in just that one office, saving a massive amount of energy and processing power.
Let's put some real numbers on this to see how wild it is. OpenAI's new GPT-AOS model has a whopping 116.8 billion total parameters. That puts it squarely in the heavyweight class. But because it's an MOE model, only about 5.1 billion of those parameters are ever active at one time. So think about it. You get the vast knowledge of a gigantic model, but with the speed and efficiency of a much, much smaller one. It's the best of both worlds.
Okay, so they're efficient. We get it. They can run on your gaming PC, but does all that efficiency mean you're sacrificing performance? I mean, are these models actually, smart? Well, let's look at the data.
And this is where it gets really, really exciting. When tested on a benchmark for competition-level math problems, OpenAI's MOE model doesn't just compete. It wins. It scores an incredible 95.8%, actually beating a much larger dense model. This proves that MOE isn't a compromise. It's just a smarter way to build an AI.
And the advantages don't just stop at accuracy. According to NVIDIA's own research, their Nematron 3 model isn't just as good as its competitors. It's also way faster, up to 3.3 times faster. Now, for anyone wanting to run this stuff at home, that combination of top-tier smarts and blazing speed, that's the holy grail.
So here we are. We've got these incredibly powerful, super efficient, and totally free AI models just sitting there. How do you actually get your hands on them and start building cool stuff? Well, let's walk through the toolkit. It's way easier than you think. Your first stop is going to be a website called Hugging Face. Just think of it as the GitHub for the AI world. It's this huge open library where researchers and companies, everyone from NVIDIA to OpenAI to Sarvam, upload their models for literally anyone to download and use for free.
So here's your basic shopping list. First, you hop on Hugging Face and grab a model you want to try. Then, you use some free software like Llama or Llama.cpp to run it. And for hardware, all you really need is a decent, modern gaming GPU, like an NVIDIA RTX card. And that's it. You've got yourself a personal AI lab running on your desktop.
And look, this isn't just a fun little project for hobbyists. Industry analysts are taking notice. As Clarify points out, these models hit a perfect sweet spot. They give individual developers really powerful tools like code editing help in a package that's actually accessible without needing a massive corporate supercomputer.
So the big takeaway here is this. The power to experiment, to innovate, and to build with truly advanced AI is no longer locked away in the hands of just a few giant companies. It's been distributed to all of us. The tools are free, the models are powerful, and honestly, the only real limit is your own imagination. The question isn't if you can build something amazing anymore. The question is, what will you build?